Hi, I'm Sean Anderson, a Cloud Business Analyst on Onica's Cloud Optimizer team, and today I'm going to walk you through a demo presentation and cost analysis that we present to our clients. Onica's Cloud Optimizer team is a dedicated team specializing in AWS cost optimization. We're comprised of experienced AWS certified analysts, and today we're going to be showing a demo of one of our actual analyses with a demo customer. A lot of the data that we were able to get for this presentation comes out of Cloud Health, as well as some other internal tools that we use to track and report on costs. Our team in general provides cost reviews like the one you're about to see, access to the Cloud Health reporting tool, access to the latest AWS programs and discounts, and a number of other general cost management initiatives. Diving into our demo deck here, we're going to look at an RI purchase summary for a demo customer, do an analysis on some unexpected cost increases and try to investigate the source of them, look at RI coverage as well as spot usage, and then jump into some general cost savings recommendations to see how we can save demo customer a lot of money. Starting with a high-level look at monthly cost trends here, we can see slowly climbing costs in July and August, and then over the last few months, decreasing costs. However, in December, we actually see costs jump back up a little bit, which is especially surprising here because this customer just made a large reserved instance purchase, which was supposed to save them about $15,000 a month. So we can see here's a demo RI purchase, which reflects pretty realistic costs and savings that you can expect from buying RDS and EC2 RI. The Optimizer team helps assist with creating analyses and recommendations around RI purchases so that you can maximize your savings with these financial instruments. And for the purpose of this demo deck, we're going to be focusing on why this customer didn't see the $15,000 decrease in cost that they were expecting to see. When our team did some investigations, we were able to track the cost increase to RDS, Elasticsearch, and other services increased usage and costs, as well as an increase in EC2 usage, which was mitigated by this RI purchase. When we dove into the RDS costs, we were actually able to see that there was some normal and somewhat expected increase in RDS usage, which increased their cost by about $3,000 month over month. This seemed normal and not out of line with expected usage increased or even seasonality. But we also noticed that there was an increase in I/O requests, which cost them over $7,000 month over month, which was unexpected and turned out to actually be an error on their dev team's part where they left something spinning that they didn't mean to. So basically, they forgot to turn something off and they ended up incurring a lot of costs for that. Catching accidents or unexpected spikes like this is something that our team is focused on doing and making sure that we're tracking trends and identifying changes in costs is something that we focus on in our analyses. Moving on to the EC2 front, we also noticed just general cost increases here. So cost and usage for EC2, we can tell that EC2 costs actually increased month over month. We can see that the non-running hours portions of EC2, so transfer charges, storage costs like EBS and other costs, all increased by about $3,300 month over month, plus actual increases in running hours. We also included a projection for the current month in this analysis so that we can help keep an eye on proactive cost management and identify any upcoming issues before they happen so we can avoid any $7,000 spikes like we saw last month. Costs seem to be stabilizing here and actually are going to decrease by about 4% month over month for January. So it seems like we are all clear from the unexpected issues that we faced the previous month. So we also ran an analysis on our RI coverage as well as utilization. So we've got utilization in blue, coverage in orange, and actual running hours across all instances for EC2 and RDS in gray in the background here. So utilization refers to how many hours an RI is being used versus how many total hours we've basically paid for. Coverage refers to how many of our instances running hours are covered by RI. So ideally, we're aiming for about 70 to 80% coverage for this particular demo client, and we're pretty close to it, so that looks good for both RDS and EC2. And utilization is pretty high. It looks like we do see a little bit of underutilization for RDS and EC2, and this is something that the Onica team can look into, make recommendations on, and also do RI conversions for to hopefully increase this utilization rate. Also, we can look at this demo customer's usage by purchase type. So here we've got reserved usage, on-demand usage, and spot usage. And all of these are charged at different rates. And this is a pretty ideal pattern where after Onica's recommendations for RI, this customer's baseline usage is reserved. Anything above their baseline is running on demand, and for particularly spiky workloads like on a dev environment, they're also using spot machines to save up to 80% off of normal EC2 on-demand prices. So this is a pretty ideal scenario and something that we help work with this customer to implement. Lastly, we've put together some general savings recommendations for this customer to help them get from about $180K in spend a month all the way down to $144K a month. And we can see these savings coming from services like Elasticsearch and Elasticache reserved instances, as well as taking care of some EC2 right sizing, so downgrading instances that are oversized and underused right now, basically paying for more machine power than you need, as well as terminating instances that are at this point just going totally unutilized. We also looked at some of their infrastructure and realized that some of their instances were a bit older, and AWS offers savings to customers who upgrade to the newer machine types, which are more powerful as well as less expensive. So this is the type of cost review that you can expect to get from our team of analysts, where again, we run personalized analyses and assessments and provide recommendations on your cost and ways to optimize it. Thanks for joining us, and if you'd like to learn more, please visit Onica.com.